Hey guys, in this video I'm going to dissect the channel of a Nathan Lucas and show you his progress over the past 3 years. Stick around. Box Destroyers, welcome to the channel. Hey, if it's your first time, welcome. My name is Brooks Conkle. I'm an entrepreneur. I believe that we shouldn't just think outside the box, but we should completely destroy the box. I think life and business is a giant adventure, and I invite you guys to join me in on that. So let's talk about Nathan Lucas and his channel and the growth that he's had over the last number of years, 3 years actually. So I had the opportunity to actually meet Nathan. I ran into him in Texas at a conference in Austin, Texas. So had the chance to go out there and meet him. But here's the thing, I'd kind of done my research on him a little bit, which is why I actually wanted to connect with the guy. I wanted to meet him face to face and say, hey man, is this, you know, I knew that what he was saying was true on his videos about his success and what was happening with him and the growth of his channel, but I just kind of wanted to look him in the eye, in the real human flesh eye, and kind of have that opportunity. And I did, and it was really cool. So like, you know, really cool, down to earth guy, and just, you know, just doing solid things for his community. And he's built really incredible income using YouTube as a platform, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking to kind of follow in his footsteps. I'm probably 400 videos behind Nathan, and so that's something I'm just about to get in and talk about, but excited nonetheless to be moving my own platform, my own channel forward as I grow my own community on YouTube. So here's the deal. So on YouTube, what's really incredible to me, what I think is really cool, is that you can research anyone that you want. Basically their entire track record is there available publicly for you to view. Now, why is that? Well, because if they've monetized their channel, they're going to keep everything active. So it's like, even if there's old kind of crappy videos or whatever, like, they want to keep them live because over time they'll get thousands of views and they get ad revenue as a part of that, right? So number one, I think that's really neat. So most YouTubers, you have that track record where you can go back and see 3 years ago what kind of videos were they making. Oh, okay, wow, you know, it wasn't that great, or maybe it was great, or you know, you could see kind of what they were talking about at that point, or how many views they got on their older videos. And you can do this on mobile. Actually, I don't know how to do it, but on desktop you can go and you can select and you can sort the videos. You can sort them from oldest first. So I like doing this on channels, people that I'm checking out. And so I recently did this with Nathan's channel, and I'd done it before with Nathan's channel, but what I wanted to look at was a few things. So I know that he had kind of a huge growth spurt in 2018 where he went from like 14,000 subscribers to like 100,000 plus in, I think, less than 6 months. Now he just crossed 300,000 subscribers. So it's really cool getting to kind of watch a YouTuber, watch a specific person in a niche that I'm also involved in grow their channel. So it's really cool. So here's the research that I did. All right. So I counted. So I sorted his videos from oldest to newest, and I looked 3 years ago. So the videos that he did 3 years ago, and he had done 100 videos 3 years ago. That's how many he did. He did 100 videos. Okay. And then in the last 2 year period, he actually did more. He actually did 135 videos. And then a year ago, he did 235 videos. And then in the last year, so basically anything that said less than 12 months, so 11 months to now, he's done 257 videos. All right, so what does that mean? One, if you have created content, any content on YouTube, you know that creating 100 videos, it's a lot of work. So if you've done that, I've just crossed the 100 video mark myself, and so it's taken me about 7 months to do so. And so I know that takes work. It takes time. It takes dedication. So the fact that Nathan 3 years ago did 100 videos, then went to 135, 235, 257, tells me that as he's actually becoming more successful, he's actually ramping up his business success. So I kind of laughed and told my wife recently, I said, you know, you would think that as you start generating some passive income and making some additional money and funds, that maybe you could actually back off a little bit and not work quite as hard. But instead, Nathan is showing his tenacity, his work ethic. He's actually amplifying his growth and working faster and working harder. And now I understand, you know, I'm sure he's got some additional help with his channel now. He probably doesn't have to produce everything himself. He may have some help with, you know, managing some of the content or producing some of the videos at this point. So as of literally just a week ago, he talked about making $800,000 in the past year. And so he also, so related to the number of videos that he put out, he talked about his first year in affiliate income making $1,000, and then his second year making $10,000. So imagine putting out hundreds of videos. I can tell you that you're talking about thousands of man hours of work and getting paid very little for it. You know, if you were to do the math on the amount per hour, you're probably looking at like, you know, 75 cents per hour. Well, what happened this past year? So he made, you know, he's made $800,000. He's talking about making, paying $250,000 in taxes, which is pretty crazy. I personally, I've never made $250,000 at this point in my career. So, you know, that ability of doing that, and that's doing the same amount of work, increasing it. And what's happening is, you know, his growth, and I've talked about this before, but his growth has become exponential. He hit an exponential curve. You know, you work, and then boom, you see growth in your channel, or that's what he's seen. And I've seen it countless times. Countless times have I seen this on other YouTubers' channels. So, you know, Clark refusing to settle, Dan Locke, Roberto Blake talked about this. I just made a video on this. So at the end of this video, I'm going to link to that. Or maybe I'll go ahead and link to it right now. But like, this is the path of YouTubers. Like, there is no shortcut. Like, to build a channel, one, to get monetized, you got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Like, there's no shortcut to that. You have to create, one, you have to create content that people want to watch and can get some value out of. And two, you got to have the content, right? So how do you have watch hours if you have like one video? You're not going to have any watch time. Well, if you have 300 videos, just by the law of numbers, law of averages, you have a chance to increase that based on that, right? So just stay motivated. You know, if you're making videos and you're frustrated because you're not growing or whatever, just stay motivated. You know, there's tons of free content about like how to make good content. Obviously, use SEO, use search terms, you know, share your stuff in manners that you should on the appropriate channels, but just be patient, right? Just be patient. And it's really weird. It's like a psychological game. Like, you have to be willing to produce and do work and not get paid for it until eventually you do get paid for that. And then you, in the future, get paid back for all that work that you did. So it's like, eventually you do get paid. And in fact, you get paid probably pretty handsomely per hour, but only if you don't quit, right? Only if you know, if you do whatever, 50 videos and then you stop because you're frustrated, you may end up not making any money per hour. But if you can continue on, when your income increases from whatever you're going to do, whether it's affiliate marketing or whatever, you will see that pay per hour go up. So thanks for checking this out. Check out this video right here where I talk about those YouTubers and their channel growth, as well as this video on affiliate marketing if you don't already know what affiliate marketing is, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up, really helps me out, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.